What's up, everybody? Big Hurt 916, and you're tuned in to another edition of my vlog, man. I want to say thank you for subscribing, for sharing the channel, and for helping me grow this channel, man. You know, I'm all about the positivity and the motivation, and you know, this video, like a previous video, is all about the successful mind state. And when I like to clear my mind, sometimes I drive through the hills of the area where I live at, and you know, I just take in the beauty, think about my next move, you know, channel my energy, and I'm always about trying to put myself around people who are just as positive, who are more successful than I am, so I can learn from them. You know, I feel great to be a student of the game, and feel like I get something from the conversation I engage in. I don't entertain negative bullshit, frivolous talk. You know, I try to really focus my time, and sometimes I feel like maybe I'm not doing all I can on my time, but you know, it's all relative, because you know, you got to live in the moment sometimes. You got to really appreciate the moment, and it's hard to do that when you're always looking at what you don't have. And that's where a lot of people mess up at, is that they're always looking at what they don't have rather than what they do have. And you know, that's part of the process of growing. You know, you can't jump past, you know, you can't go from, you know, 1 to 8. You go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's all part of the process, man. And whatever it is you're doing, you know, you want to do your homework on it. You want to do your research and try to find out as much as you can about that topic. You know, a lot of people put stuff out there like, oh man, you read this book and you're going to be a millionaire. Well, you can read a lot of books, but you still have to apply whatever it is you're doing in life. And until you put it out into the world, you don't know what the outcome is going to be. I mean, it might be a subtle setback, you know, which isn't really a setback. It's a lesson learned, but you keep pushing, man. You don't count it as a failure. You just take it as a life lesson. And that's what allows you to grow, man. That's what allows you to become, you know, successful at the next level, is taking your shortcomings and making them positive. Because then you know what you shouldn't do, because you've already done it and it didn't work. So if you can apply that to, you know, things in life, then it'd be a lot easier on your path to becoming successful. I know I took a lot of hard falls because I tried a lot of stupid stuff based on my lack of, you know, mentor and just wanting to achieve success so bad. But I learned, you know, a lot of people don't learn, but I learned, you know, I really reflected and tried to figure out why it is I made the choices I made. I was able to center myself and come to terms with my reality and what I needed to do to move forward. And so, you know, take time to reflect, take time to look at where you're at, where you want to go, put together your vision board so that you can kind of plot out your course and check off stuff as you go along. And it'll make it a lot easier, man. You know, life doesn't have to be so hard and complex, even though, you know, we put so much pressure on ourselves to achieve. It can drive you crazy, man, if you become obsessed with it. You don't want to become obsessed for your success. And it's natural to want nice stuff. You know, for somebody to say, oh man, you know, why you want this, why you want that? Well, it's natural. You want to have nice stuff in life. But you don't want to become obsessed with those things to the point where they make you go out and do stupid stuff to get them. You know, you don't want to have to put yourself in a position where you can, you know, lose your freedom behind those things because it's not worth it. I did. I took a lot of those chances, man, and I regret it, but then I also learned from them. So I can't really say I have a regret, because I think I had to go through that to get to where I am today, to be able to share this channel, to be able to help motivate, you know, people who maybe are going through tough times. You know, people all the time, you know, they hit me up and say, hey man, you know, what can I do? I don't have that much money. What kind of business can I start? Well, sometimes you have to start from the ground up, you know, even if it's going door to door in your neighborhood and, you know, trying to do, you know, household duties. You know, hey, I'll clean your house, take your trash out, mow your lawn. You know, there's no shame in trying to do the right thing. So don't be embarrassed, man. If you have to, you know, if you have to start from the bottom to work your way up, man. I mean, somebody has to do it. You get much respect for at least putting forth the effort. I remember when I was first out, man, I didn't have a place to live, didn't have a car, you know, only had a, oh, there you go, the Hollywood sign, you guys. Check that out. Yeah, I didn't have a car, I didn't have a place to live, had a couple $100 in my pocket from, you know, money I saved up, but I persevered, man. I just kept a positive attitude, and I was so grateful to be free that it didn't really bother me. And at the end of the day, you know, I made it to where I am today. So, you know, you got to always keep that mentality, man. Never give up, never throw in a towel. Always think about what you can make happen, and always look at the glass as being half full instead of half empty. And don't be bitter towards people who have what you don't have. You can't harbor that energy and think that you're going to come up because you're jealous. You know, you're mad that they have something that you want. Don't do that. That's bad energy. Look at that, you guys, the view. I'm on Mulholland right now. But yeah, you guys, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and look forward to my next video.